At specifically 2:36 in the morning, a dog stares at the camera in the front porch. It was movie night. Every movie night, I prepare blankets, snacks, and popcorn for my wife and kids. I had a husky named Casey. She went outside almost every night, and if she didn't, it usually means something is wrong or somebody is there. I sit down on the couch with my wife next to me, and my kids sitting on the blanket on the floor in front of us. And of course, Casey goes outside to bask in the nightly breeze. The movie begins, and the kids begin crunching on their popcorn. The sound really bugged me and my wife. We shushed them both. Yes, we have 2 kids, and they start eating with their mouth closed. Suddenly, Casey starts barking outside. I scoffed at the fact that it happened right after we shushed the kids, like we are trying to enjoy the movie and all this ruckus is happening around us. I look through the cameras to see Casey barking at another dog. There's another dog in front of the house. I'll be outside and scare it off. Tell me what I missed, I whispered to my wife. I walk out to the front porch and start yelling. I start flicking my hands to shoo off the dog, but instead of running off, it turns its head and stares at me. I start walking up to it and it backs off a bit. Once I get closer, it gets on its hind legs and starts flicking its front paws like how I am flicking my hands. I start chuckling and grinning because it's quite funny to see a dog imitating you. But in this case, others might see it as creepy. I then got an idea of getting a dog treat. A lot of the dogs I ever had enjoyed the same brand of treats. I go inside the house and grab the dog treats, but as soon as I get back to the front porch, the dog is gone. I then go back to the living room to enjoy the movie with my family. Once the movie ended at about 2:33 in the morning, I sent the kids to bed, while my wife stayed on the couch shopping for something on the internet. Next thing that happens, I hear a guy screaming for help outside. I look through the windows to see nobody there. I live on the side of a mountain. All there is are trees. I continuously look through the windows to see who is calling for help. I pull out my phone to look through the camera. It was 2:36 at the time, and as soon as I take a look, I see the dog with its mouth wide open to an extent that doesn't even seem possible. It then stares at the camera with its mouth extremely wide. Its bottom jaw was about at least 1.5 feet from its top jaw. As I thought it couldn't get any creepier, I hear the voice calling for help again, but this time it came from the dog's extended mouth. My eyes widened as I was completely horrified. My husky then runs in whimpering. Like I said, Casey only comes in if something is wrong or if somebody was there, but never has Casey ever feared another dog. The dog then arches its back, making its spine poke out its back and dashes to the front door. I hear the door being bashed on. Please, I need help, please. I hear the voice begging outside as the door is being bashed. I need food. Let me in. The voice distorts as the dog bashes onto the door. I rush to my bedroom to grab my hunting rifle. My grandfather told me a story, saying if something like this ever happened, dip a silver bullet in ash and fire at the neck. I aim my rifle at the door, hoping for the best. The bullet covered in the ash my grandfather gifted to me. I closed my eyes as I locked the gun in aim and then fired. A distorted scream echoed through the trees, followed by wheezing. I walk to the door and open it. As I look, I see a blood splatter in front of the door, but the dog was nowhere to be seen for now.